And if you haven't, make sure you hit that like, that subscribe, and ring that bell, because you know we're trying to take it to 1,000 followers this year, 2025, and you know we got that energy, and we got the consistency and the will to do it. So if you are just in tuning and you see this live later, make sure you hit that bell and try to help hit that 1,000 this year. What I'm telling y'all, man, I told y'all it takes time to get to 1,000 followers. It takes time, but just bear with me. And me doing this 80 hours a week, I know some people in my comments ask me when I'm gonna go live again, this and that. But I tell y'all, like when you working 80 hours, you know you gotta have time for your regular stuff to get done also, not just working. You have regular stuff to get done also, and you have the YouTube after that if you want to be consistent with YouTube. So y'all bear with me if y'all can, but y'all know I'm coming with it. I still gotta put that washer fluid in. I still have it, man. I gotta stop. It's like stopping by a gas station. That's what we hate, right? But consistency, y'all. What can I tell y'all now about consistency is that a lot of things are going to get in your way. And a lot of people, you know, who you would think that's what you want, who you would think want to see you win, may not want to see you win. You know, they might want to see you stay in the same place, because when they see you going up, they see you changing. And it's not changing for the worse. It's just that you want better, right? You want better for yourself. And people want to see you do better, but at the same time, if you're leaving them behind, it's like, yo, I want you to stay back. But it's life, man. It's life. So everybody can't go with you. You know, you want to bring people with you. They should be on the same page as you, but everybody cannot go with you. And I know over time, most people are going to see that. A lot of people are going to see that over time. A lot of people will not be able to go with you. The older you get, the less you're going to take, you know, and you're going to read people for who they are. And that's what you got to do, especially 2025. You know, times are changing. We see a lot of stuff that's going on in this world that's not in the news, that should be in the news. Like that California fire should have been in the news when it first happened. And California don't even know where them fires coming from. You know what I'm saying? But besides that, y'all, a lot of stuff that's going on, 2025, you got to be careful. And I know a lot of people really don't understand that a lot of people are not for them. You be hoping the ones you love are for you. You be hoping your friends, your girl, everybody is for you. But at the same time, when you start moving up, you're going to get different energy. Because people hate to see you in a different place and not be able to call you or see you as the same you they always knew. It's a different strategy in this world. So I'm telling y'all, over time, I hope y'all build up, man. Don't be ashamed to become somebody better. Don't be ashamed to speak different, to get some more wisdom in your life, because I know people going to look at you different. I know people going to look at you like, man, he used to be like this or she used to be like that. But at the same time, you have to grow. You have to grow. You can't stay in the same place. It's like a dude sits on a job for 30 years and he in the same position, but somebody new came in and got 5 promotions. And they've been there for 5 years. Like, you don't want to stay in the same place, man. You want to be able to move up. You have to move up in this world. And people, I'm telling you, people will look at you different. Even that dude who was at that job for 30 years, he going to look at you different. So make sure when you go, well, I don't care if you're in a job that you don't like, still try to get that promotion, because you don't know how long you're going to be there. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how long you're going to be at that job. I know you got plans to say, man, I'm not going to work at Burger King or McDonald's long. I ain't saying like that's the best job, but even if you're there, try to make the most you can. Try to make that top pay. Don't be there trying to just flip burgers or be on the fries or be on the cashier all day. You want to become a manager. Call shots. Be a shot caller. That way you get management experience. And then when you do run your own business, when you do decide to really run your own business, you know how to manage people. You know how to put people in the right place, put them in the right directions. You know how to speak to people. You know how to write somebody up. But you know, over time, y'all gonna get that, man. I don't care where I go or what job I am. And even if I don't like it, I don't care how much I don't like it, I'm not gonna stay in the same position. That's one thing. Can somebody give me one like at least? Can I get one like up in the building? Trying to give out this good game this early morning. Praises to the Most High also. But I'm telling y'all, man, a lot of people will not want to see y'all elevate in life only because they don't want to see you different, man. The moment you start going up and they don't know what they have to do or they should be doing, they're going to look at you different. Because it's like, man, I know they're going to change. They're getting more money. I know they're going to do things different, and I can't go out with them like that. That's how people going to look at you. Simple things that you do when you get a little bit more money, they can't do it. The simple things that you do. I ain't trying to hit this car right here. I'm trying to make sure I'm careful. Probably need me a little bit more coffee too. But yeah, man, it's game time. Y'all gotta make sure y'all get up and make some things happen. Y'all have to make some things happen because life gonna keep lifing. People gonna keep being people. And the world gonna keep being the world, and you can't change that. You only can change yourself and your choices. And I know life gonna change anytime. It's like the stock market going up and down. That's just what it is. It's like the stock market. Some days you're gonna have good days, some days you're gonna have bad days. But at the same time, you gotta stay prayed up. Gotta stay prayed up. Y'all gotta excuse me because I'm trying to make sure I stay on this road too. I don't want to swerve over because this car in front of me just keep stopping and not turning at the same time and putting on their signal. It makes you want to get some road rage in your life. If you ever seen that movie, you should check it out, Road Rage. But yeah, man, I'm telling y'all, over time, do not let people pass y'all. Do not let people get ahead of y'all because you want to be comfortable. You have to be uncomfortable with yourself. You got to get that out your system. Because I want to be comfortable too for a long time. But when you comfortable, you're going to be old and broke. I'm telling you, you're going to be old and broke. You got to change them habits. There's some habits that I want to go back to that I love, but I can't. Because it's going to push me back. It's going to pull me back. It's going to make me lazy. You know what I'm saying? But you love the habits. I don't care if your habits is women or a man. Like, that person can pull you back if they got bad energy. They got a bad spirit. You know what I mean? My brother, he had a habit of gambling, but he lost so much money that he lost his house. So don't let your bad habits, put you in the wrong direction, because it can do that. That's why I say you have to drop them. 2025, I hope y'all do drop them. It ain't just about doing drugs and everything. And I know that when people say bad habits, they be like, oh, drugs or something like that. Nah, it ain't just that. It's about the mind, the body, and the spirit. There's more than one thing that can deter you from your better life. One person, a person you sleeping next to, can make sure you get held back from your dreams, or they can push you towards your dreams. So you gotta be mindful of who you put around you, especially 2025, because a lot of people ain't got it. A lot of people been losing their job left and right. A lot of people been faking, talking about this lottery dream. What if they hit the lottery? It's cool. It's cool to talk about, but what if we don't hit the lottery? What we gonna do? That's what I want to talk about. What if we don't hit the lottery? What's our next move? How are we gonna put ourselves in position to get more? But people scared to talk about that. And if they do talk about it, they're scared to do the work because they know how much is gonna go into it. This ain't no one day grind. This ain't no one day lick. Like the lottery, it's gonna take a couple years to put yourself in position. It might take 1 year if you do it the right way or if you got the right team. But at the same time, most of the time, it's going to take a couple years. But y'all need to understand, man, it ain't going to stop if you keep being comfortable. It's going to get worse. It's going to get worse because the dollar value going to keep going down. The housing prices keep going to keep going up. The food going to keep going up. And you thinking to yourself, nah, I just want to be comfortable. I like what I got going on right now. That's it, man. You got to make yourself do something. Make yourself be something. Make yourself see something. It's a big world out here. It's a very big world out here. And if you stayed in the same place for a long time, you ain't see too much. I know a lot of people that don't have enough money to get out and get their own thing, get a passport, believe in yourself. It's hard to do all that when you never seen it before. So it's like what I was saying when you get with a new person also, right? You get with a new person and this new person show you different things. Like they give you a passport, they show you around in different states, show you different restaurants. Now you got a new perspective of the world. You got a new perspective of the world. It's not the same as you had all the time. Like my cousin, is what I mean by you getting around different energy. Like my cousin, right? He dating a girl who's a flight attendant. And as a flight attendant, they get free flights to go around the world. So when I called him, he telling me he done went to Jamaica, to London, to, he just came from New York. And I'm like, yo, how you getting taking all these flights, yo? Like, where all this money coming from? But then, he told me his girl is a flight attendant. So that's why I say, man, depending on the person you get with, that's the benefits in your life to make it a lot better. Don't just depend on the people you're around at the moment. You gotta look for something different in life. Like that doesn't even have to be his girlfriend. That could be a good friend, and that good friend could be giving him benefits. I know he's talking to her. It's a good benefits. Y'all know, man. I always tell y'all, man, y'all can't stop. Y'all cannot stop. I know it's hard to be consistent. It's hard to be somebody with a lot of motivation because your feelings, your emotions go up and down. You don't know what's going to happen. Somebody could die in your family. But at the same time, you got to be strong. But then it might, them emotions could hit. So I'm telling y'all, like, try to be mentally and physically and spiritually prepared every day. And that way when something do happen, you can handle yourself accordingly. You can handle yourself accordingly. That's the style on everything, y'all. I see a lot of real estate going on out here. A lot of real estate going on. People just building up stuff, man. And I'm just riding by. I need to buy something. I need to purchase something. It's like they're buying up everything out here right now. That's why I say, man, you need a team out here. You need a team, a real team. Not that nickel and diamond, not no penny pension. I'm talking about a real team. Not nobody who just want to own a barber shop or a salon. I need somebody who want to own a couple of apartments, not duplexes. I need apartments. Like on some big boy status, man. Like a lot of people be thinking too small. You want to be the rapper. Why not be the CEO? Why not have a lot of rappers on your team? You know what I'm saying? Let them rap for you. Like I'm on some big boy status, man. That little boy stuff is out the way, bro. Trying to get a real bag out here. And from what I see, a lot of people just penny pinching, man. Like they don't understand the concept of getting real money or working with somebody to get some real money. So that's why most people got to start off by themselves, man, because it's hard to get somebody to have that big dream. So you do start off by yourself, and it's hard to do that. But I hope this capital that I'm building up, to make the right move, making me do the right thing. That's one thing I can say. I'm hoping that the capital that I make helps me do the right thing. Because it's a lot I'm trying to do as I work the 80 hours a week. But I'm telling y'all, when I say I be tired, but hype at the same time, you don't get it unless you do it. Unless you got that vision. You have to have that vision to understand, even though I'm working these 80 hours, I'm still hyped every day. Because you have opportunity, you have a chance to get where you want to get. And sometimes when you don't have the opportunity, when you're at home, when you don't have a job, you get frustrated. So while you got the opportunity and the energy, man, you better take it where you can take it. But you got to understand that money going to come in like that every time. So you have to have that business plan that you're working on into action. I don't care what you're learning. I don't care what you're trying to do. You have to have that business plan in motion. Because without no motion, you just trying to depend on this one job. It can all go left. And we ain't even talk about firing you. They could just be laying off people because they don't need that many people. So you got to be prepared. Have more than one skill. What else besides working for somebody? That's what you got to think to yourself. What else do you know besides working for somebody? Can you get money without working for somebody? That's the real question. And that's what man. It has to trees. But tell me, put that back. Make sure that voice good. It should be okay. But tell me that the truth, y'all. Can you get some money without working for somebody? I mean, some real money. Can you get some real money without working for somebody? That's what you got to think about when you want to be an entrepreneur or CEO. Can you fall back and depend on yourself? Can you not go have to look for a job? Can you just say, you know what? I know how to get some money, but it's going to take some time. I got to just make these plays. And we ain't talking about selling drugs. Nah, man. I'm not talking about selling drugs. I'm talking about getting some real assets, getting some real motion in your life that you can consistently make money over and over without having to depend on the job. We all know it's hard. We all know it's hard to get there, but you gotta try. You gotta try. That's why I say don't be afraid to talk to people, because you do not know what people know. You can't be afraid to talk to anybody, because that person you call dumb may know more about a subject that you want to know about than you. Just because they don't know nothing else, they may know about that one subject that you need to know about. So you got to use people for who they are. People gonna use you. Your girl gonna use you. Your job gonna use you. But don't let them misuse you. That's your choice right there. If you let them misuse you, hey, they take advantage of you. It is what it is. So you can't let nobody misuse you, but you have to be useful. You have to be able to do something for somebody, because you're gonna want the same thing in life. You're gonna want somebody to do something for you. All right, what you gonna do? Trying to make sure I'm almost at the crib. So I said, man, but that's the word, man. Like, can you make money without having a job? That's one of them. You have to think about that. Y'all think about that right there for a little second. And if you can't, just try to strategize on how can you do it. What can you sell? Can you sell something? Do you have a product? Do you have a service? It's the most things when it comes to getting money for yourself. You have to have a service or a product. I don't care if you could teach somebody something and you could sell them something that they need. But you only have to have a service or a product to get your point across, to make something happen. Where we at right now? Alright. I hope I can turn, man. These cars going slow. I should be good. But y'all think about that. Can you make money without having a job? That's your goal. That is a goal. Damn. let they paving the road again. And my car gonna be dusty. Everybody car dusty out here, man. All right, she got Richunclemike. Y'all know what it is. Y'all stay blessed. Stay true to yourself. Until next time, y'all be easy.